Well, welcome back. As I promised, I had some cherry logs that I got, and we are going to mill those up today. So hope you enjoy the show. I probably won't do a lot of explaining, but at least you'll get to see the Logosol B701 work. This is not a sponsored video. I don't take any money from anybody, so if I offer opinions, it's my opinion. I will show you a few additions that I did add to my new mill, just make it a little bit better than the stock package. So the stock package only comes with 3 bunks. I have added a 4th. Also, stock package only comes with 2 log stops, those back stops there, and I added 2 more, so I've got 4. So that should give me a lot more versatility as far as log length. I've got it set up such that I can saw, I think max length on this is like 12 feet, and I've got it set up to saw right around 10 feet, which is about the maximum that I can haul with my trailer. So that's what I try to keep all my logs. So they're 3 feet apart. So that keeps you, so I can do 4-footers, I can easily do a 6-footer, and I can easily do 9 to 12 feet. So you can see we've got some gap before the first bunk between the blade, and then the blade goes well past that, almost all the way to the end, within a couple inches of the end. So it should work out really good. So far, I'm really impressed with this little mill. It does what I need it to do. It's not a hydraulic mill like I've used in the past, so there's a little bit more back work involved, but that's okay. I don't saw 100 times a year, so maybe 6 or 7 times a year. I try to saw enough. It's just for myself. So if you're just a hobbyist or you got a small business, I think this is a pretty good mill. It's really portable. It's got the wheel kit on it. So you just wheel it around like a wheelbarrow. I did add the log turner stop thingamajiggy. I don't know the exact name of it, but it helps you get stuff turned with your PV. Just to keep it from rolling back on you, so that's pretty handy. The orange thing down there, that's what that is. And then that's pretty much it. You might notice I got my log clamps on backwards. I'll just switch that around real quick. How I did that, but that's easy enough to fix. Those just slide on and off. It has a Briggs & Stratton motor. So far, I found that it starts really easy. Some of the other brands come with a Kohler, and I've seen enough videos to know that those start fairly hard. So I'm curious to see how this does in the cold weather. I haven't saw it in the wintertime yet with this. Water bottle, or water is basically just for blade lube. It's not cooling, it's just for blade lubrication. I just run straight water. I've found over the years that works just fine. You don't need to use soap or anything. I can see maybe if you're in extremely cold weather, you'd want something that, like washer fluid, that doesn't freeze easily. And I also added the chip chute, or dust chute here, just to direct it down on my tarp. I put all my chips on the tarp. That way it's easy to clean up at the end of the day, because I don't have a dedicated log yard. So you basically just roll it up, and I can just dump that right in the fire pit and burn it. So without further ado, we'll get started milling here. And if I come across things that I want to share, I'll share it. If not, it'll just be a pretty straightforward video, just sawing a few logs. Logs are over here. So I got these 5 cherry logs. This is actually a tree that was blown down in the storm, so we're salvaging. Instead of being firewood, it's going to be lumber. Some of these will have a little bit of character in them, but yeah, so then we'll get it all stacked. The oak log that I sawed last time I don't know if I videoed that or not. I don't think I did. That's here. It's almost ready to go to the kiln as soon as my schedule opens up in the kiln. So we'll stack the rest of all this cherry on top of this, and that'll dry for the next couple weeks while we wait for the kiln to be ready for us. With oak, it's better to let it air dry as long as you possibly can, at least a month. And this has been sitting right at about a month right now, so it's more than ready to go in. And on top of this, I just got some cedar logs that I haven't sawed yet. I don't know that I'm going to mill those. I'm probably just going to peel them and turn them into log furniture or something. But right now I'm just using them for weight. And alright, let's get rolling on some sawmilling. Alright, first log is up on the mill, sitting there pretty nice. I'll get it positioned where I need it. You'll notice that I put some dunnage down over here. So what I'll do is I'll just stack the logs on the mini skid, and then once that log's done, I'll set it down on the dunnage and then go get the next log. The less I have to handle these, the better. So if I can stack everything on the dunnage, then that makes everything a little bit easier. Okay, so you can see this log here has quite a bit of bend in it, and so the first thing I have to do is take the hump off, and then you come back and knock the horns off, basically. So my thought was I could get a couple boards out of those ends, but it really didn't work out too much. But I like to do that because if you don't, you'll wind up just wasting it. And I've got two kind of nice chunks here. I'll evaluate if I actually dry those or not. I'll just kind of see how it goes when I'm stacking and stuff. If I throw it in the pile, I throw it in the pile. If I don't, I don't. But if you don't cut it now, it's harder to resaw it later. And when you're dealing with small logs, sometimes you do this, and I just try to maximize my lumber. So I'll probably take one more board off of this, and then I'll flip it up and then make my cuts. Because right now I'm at 10 inches. And if I can get 10-inch boards, actually I'll probably just cut it as is. I'll just flip it over, and that'll get me some 10-inch wide boards. Excuse me. So I just try to maximize what I got. And I'm also paying attention to stress, and I really haven't seen much stress in this just yet. So let's get back at it. there's that little 4-foot log done, just a little over 4 foot actually. Had to trim the end of it off because it's so wonky. But that's that. And then there's the product of today. I started at about 9 o'clock. It is now 11:40 in the morning. So not too bad for morning sawing. That's going to do me for cherry for quite a while. So next thing is just get all this stuff stacked, my mess cleaned up, and we're going to get into the shop to work on something else. Alright, mess all cleaned up. Got scraps burning. This is the stack we're going up with here. So everything from here up is all cherry. All 4/4. It's got some firewood over here. This bin here is full of just the waste from milling, just these slabs, whatever you want to call them. So I got a guy that comes and gets that stuff, so it won't go to waste. It'll help him heat his house for the winter. So that's going to be the end of today's video, and we will catch you on the next one.